Benue State Governor Reverend Father Hyacinth Alia has launched a quick response squad to tackle rising insecurity and ensure rapid emergency response across the state. Represented by his deputy, Dr. Sam Ode, the governor inaugurated the team in a formal event held on Monday. The quick response squad comprises of personnel drawn from the Civilian Protection Guard, the Brigade Group of Nigeria, local hunters, and the Joint Task Force. The multi-agency squad is tasked with swiftly addressing threats, especially in rural and vulnerable communities prone to attacks. Governor Alia described the initiative as a bold step towards restoring peace and protecting lives and property. The state government says more detailed plans will be unveiled in the coming days to reinforce Benue's security architecture. Mufasa, what do you make of this story?
I have always maintained that it can never be too late to do the right thing. Quick response squads, after over 300 persons have been killed, I don't know how quick that response is. But if we are talking about a vigilante group that's already complaining that what they have at their disposal, you know, are dang guns and all of those things, then I would want to doubt the sincerity of the government to fight insecurity. Ordinarily, I would have expected this to be a national matter because a lot of people have died, and we have the police, we have the army, we have the civil defense, and we have the SSS. If the government had provided, more sophisticated, state-of-the-art digital equipment to help the Nigerian security architecture improve in combating this banditry and terrorism, whether it's in Benue or in Borno or Anambra or Rivers State for that matter, I think that would have been sufficient enough. But this quick response squads, you carry these kind of big names and begin to give to a group without giving them the requisite equipment to work, amounts to an effort in futility. I believe that potentials without the essentials is inconsequential. So for me, more seriousness should be attached to security issues and not the usual rhetoric of coming of national TV to speak big English and all of these things. Right. We want more actions and less talk.
And for you, you have reservations about
Strong
this.
reservation.
All right, very well. What do you have to say to this story?
Well, first I'll have to, sympathize with those that have lost their lives in Benue, and to also, thank the governor for putting in these measures to ensure that normalcy returns to Benue communities. But I have a reservation, and my reservation is the governor, mind you, is the chief security officer of the state. The governor has been receiving security votes since I assumed office as the governor of Benue State. And he swore to an oath to protect lives and property. The one that was disturbing me prior to this time was him going on air crying without doing anything. These measures that has been put in place now is something that he would have done long before now. And it is not until the president will come to direct you as the governor to do a thing before you will do it. So Mufasa, I don't agree with you that it's a national issue. No, let me tell you. Because in that state they have the commissioner of police. In that state they have the director of DSS. In that state they have the army command. In that state, and this formation now of this quick response squad is a formation of all these security agencies put together, including the vigilante. This is what the governor would have done long before now. You know, so as a governor, your responsibility is to protect lives and property, not coming on radio, on television, to cry and to shout. And people are dying. There was supposed to be an initial measure to put in place. And mind you, the crisis in Benue is not limited to herdsmen. It's not limited to herdsmen. There are other community undertone crisis beneath. You know, so these are the things that the governor and the people of Benue State should do. And I must commend the president for visiting that state and also giving them charge. I think his visit has brought about this formation of this quick response squad. So I believe that the squad will do the right thing and ensure that normalcy returns in Benue.
All right, now one would say it's one thing to form this special quick response squad, and another thing for the quick response squad to be effective. Yesterday when we were having this conversation around insecurity on this show, I made reference to the former governor of River State, Rotimi Chibuike Amici. When he became governor, River State was rife with insecurity. And I talked about the formation of C4I, how the governor, not just did he form that C4I, but he made sure that they received training abroad, in Israel precisely. And C4I, when they came back, became feared. You know, they were at the bane of cultists and kidnappers and all of that. And River State came back to normalcy. Now, it is one thing to form this squad, and another thing is, do they have the intelligentsia? Do they have the skills, the combatant skills? Do they have it? Apart from ammunition, and again, the limitation of ammunition, the fact that they are not the Nigerian police, they are not the military, there is a limit to the level of the kind of ammunition that they can carry. Don't you see that as a kind of a problem that they are going to face, regardless of whatever toga and name they are given?
Laurentia, I think it is only one thing that will limit this formation or make them to fail. And that will be insincerity. Because these people that is being put together as a group to combat this crime all come from a community. Some of these vigilante, apart from the security personnel that might have been sent from other states to Benue, these vigilante are members of Benue communities. So if it is truly herdsmen, if it is truly people that have invaded their communities, I think it will be combated head on. But if there is a community interest, land disputes beneath, no matter the ammunition, no matter the intelligence you will employ, I must tell you, there must be a sabotage.
All right.
So all I'm saying is that Amechi succeeded in River State because, you know, one thing about a governor or a leader, if you don't patronize illegality, you know, they will fade away. You know, so all I want is the sincerity of the government and the approach to face this head on will help Benue to return to normalcy.
All right, very well.